The year was 2021. Sony did something that didn't make sense on paper. They took the internals of a mirrorless hybrid camera, stripped away the viewfinder, slapped a fan on the back, and painted it space gray. They called it the FX3. At the time, purists laughed. They called it a toy for YouTubers. They said it wasn't a real cinema camera. But then something shifted. High-end DPs started using it as a B-cam on Netflix sets. Then it became an A-cam for indie features. And then the ultimate validation. An entire $80 million Hollywood blockbuster, The Creator, was shot almost entirely on the FX3. Suddenly the toy was a titan. But that was years ago. In the world of camera technology, 5 years is a lifetime. The competition isn't just knocking on the door. They're trying to kick it down. Canon has the R5C, Blackmagic has the 6K full frame, and Lumix is offering features Sony used to gatekeep for $10,000. As we sit here in 2026, the industry is holding its breath. The Sony FX3 Mark II isn't just a rumor anymore. The shipping manifests are appearing, the ambassador leaks are trickling out, and the specs we are seeing aren't just an update. They represent a fundamental shift in how Sony views its cinema line. If the leaks are true, Sony is about to release a camera so powerful it might actually cannibalize the sales of its own $11,000 FX6 and $25,000 Venice. Today, we are peeling back the layers of the FX3 Mark II. We're talking about a sensor jump that defies the low-megapixel cinema tradition, a global shutter rumor that could change everything, and an AI integration that makes traditional autofocus look like a relic of the past. If you are a filmmaker, a content creator, or a production house owner in the USA, you need to listen very closely. This isn't just a gear update. It's a shift in the hierarchy of filmmaking. The original FX3 succeeded because it was the Goldilocks camera. It was small enough to fit on a DJI RS3 Mini, but powerful enough to output 12-bit RAW. But its biggest weakness was always its resolution. 12.1 megapixels was perfect for 4K, but in a world where clients are starting to demand 6K for cropping and 8K for future-proofing, the FX3 started to feel limited. This brings us to the first massive leak about the FX3 Mark II. Internal sources at Sony's sensor division suggest the Mark II will move away from the 12-megapixel architecture. We are looking at a brand new 15.2 megapixel stacked BSI sensor. Now, you might think, that's not a big jump. But in the world of cinema, those extra pixels are surgical. This sensor is rumored to be optimized for a 6K oversampled 4K output. This means you get the sharpest 4K image ever produced in a compact body, with the ability to use clear image zoom, without losing a single line of resolution. But there is a darker, more exciting rumor circulating in the Tokyo supply chain. Global shutter. When Sony released the A9 III with a global shutter, the cinema world went silent. We all knew it was coming to the cinema line eventually. If the FX3 Mark II features a global shutter, the industry as we know it changes overnight. No more rolling shutter artifacts. No more jello effect when filming fast-moving cars or handheld action sequences. No more flash banding from paparazzi lights. If Sony puts a global shutter in a $4,000 body, every other camera in this price